What's up, family? Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the raw truth behind hip-hop's biggest stories and break down the most shocking moments in the culture. If you're new here, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel and share this video with your people. This is where we keep it real, dive deep into the controversies and give you all the facts you need to know. Today's story is one for the history books. Lil Durk, the voice of the streets, the leader of OTF, and one of hip-hop's most influential figures, has left everyone defending him, fans, fellow rappers, and even industry titans like 50 Cent and Lil Baby, in complete shock. What? Because during a recent court session, Durk admitted to taking part in the murder of his own blood OTF DTHANG. Yes, you heard that right. The same DTHANG who was not just his brother but also his right-hand man in the OTF movement. This revelation changes everything. It's a confession that could destroy his reputation, impact his relationships, and almost certainly guarantee a harsher sentence. So let's break it all down: the courtroom drama, the reactions from the hip-hop world, and what this means for Lil Durk's future. Let's start with what went down in court. 4 months, Lil Durk has been battling legal issues, with his name tied to multiple cases, including the second murder-for-hire charge we previously talked about. Many believed he was on the verge of walking away with probation or a lighter sentence, especially after providing solid evidence that cleared him in the previous case. But during the most recent court session, everything changed. Reports from inside the courtroom reveal that Durk shocked not just the prosecutors and the judge but also his own defense team when he admitted under oath to playing a role in the murder of his brother, DTHANG. This wasn't some vague statement that could be misinterpreted. According to sources, Durk detailed his involvement in the events leading up to DTHANG's death. It's unclear whether this confession was part of a legal strategy or a moment of personal reckoning, but one thing is certain: it's a revelation that no one saw coming. The news of Durk's confession spread like wildfire, leaving fans and fellow artists in disbelief. Let's start with the fans. Social media exploded with reactions ranging from heartbreak to outright anger. Many had stood by Durk through thick and thin, believing in his innocence and defending him against all accusations. This confession felt like a betrayal to some, while others saw it as a tragic moment of truth. Then there's the hip-hop community. 50 Cent, known for his unapologetic takes on industry drama, reportedly expressed his shock privately before taking to social media with a cryptic post. Sources say 50 was one of the many people behind the scenes trying to support Durk and even offering advice on how to navigate the legal system. For 50 to hear this confession must have felt like a punch in the gut. Lil Baby, another close ally and frequent collaborator of Durk, has remained silent so far, but insiders suggest he's devastated. The two share a bond that goes beyond music. They've supported each other through personal and professional struggles. This confession not only blindsided Baby but may also put distance between the two going forward. Now, let's talk about the legal implications of Durk's confession. Admitting to involvement in a murder is no small thing, especially in a high-profile case like this. Prosecutors are likely to use this admission to push for the maximum penalty, arguing that Durk's actions warrant the harshest punishment available under the law. Any hopes of probation or a reduced sentence are now out the window. In fact, legal experts are saying that Durk could be looking at decades behind bars, depending on the specifics of his involvement and whether there's any room for plea negotiations. And let's not forget the impact this will have on his music career. While Durk has built a reputation as one of the most authentic voices in hip-hop, this confession could tarnish his legacy. Fans who once saw him as a survivor and a leader might now view him through a much darker lens. The big question on everyone's mind is, why? Why would Lil Durk, who had the support of millions and a solid legal team, choose to confess to something so damaging? There are a few possible explanations. One theory is that Durk felt cornered by mounting evidence and decided that coming clean was his best option. If prosecutors already had enough to implicate him, a confession could be part of a strategy to negotiate a slightly less severe sentence. Another possibility is that Durk was carrying the weight of guilt and felt compelled to tell the truth, no matter the consequences. Losing DTHANG was a devastating blow, and if Durk believes he played a role in that tragedy, this could be his way of seeking redemption. Lastly, some speculate that Durk's confession might be tied to a larger plea deal involving other cases. If admitting to his involvement in DTHANG's murder helps resolve multiple charges, it could be a calculated move, though still a deeply risky one. This confession doesn't just affect Lil Durk, it sends shockwaves through the entire OTF family. DTHANG was more than just Durk's brother. He was a pillar of the OTF movement. His death was already a devastating loss, and now, with Durk admitting to involvement, the wounds are being reopened in the most painful way imaginable. OTF's reputation is built on loyalty, family, and unity. This confession threatens to shatter that image. How can fans and members of the crew reconcile their love for Durk with the knowledge that he played a role in Thang's death? It's a question that will haunt OTF for years to come. As for